Good morning everyone. I am up and in the gym. I was actually going to go for a run, but I just didn't fancy it this morning, so I've come down into the gym just to do a little bit of workout. My glutes hurt so much from doing that Sarah's Day video in my last vlog, like it literally, oh my god. So I'm gonna try and stay away from glute exercises and just try and get like my heart rate up or something. I'm also testing out the new Gymshark compression, like sports bra thingy. This is so good actually. I usually hate compression sports bras because they make me look softer in areas that I maybe don't want to look soft. This one is like perfectly fitted. It's nice and tight around here, nice and supportive around here, but yet it doesn't cut in like underneath my arms. It's comfortable. It's not like I'm in a straight jacket, so that's good. But gonna get cracking with my workout so that I can get washed and sorted because, well, I've got a nice day at home, but the weather this week is the one. So it's sunny, it's really, really beautiful here in the UK. We've got a heat wave, so it should be quite good. I've also got a meeting today, but it's at my house as well, so that's quite cool. And if you can hear noises upstairs, that is Ali. He is stirring and coming downstairs to do a bit of a workout as well. So it's all good in the hood. It's supposed to be a very, very lovely week this week. I've got my husband back. He's back from his travels. He took my dad on his first ever press trip with L'Oreal, and I think by the sounds of things, my dad loved it. Don't know whether you can hear that outside, but it has been a very busy morning. That is a truck leaving that has just dropped off the paint. Now, I'm not sure, does that include the paint for the kitchen?
Do you know what he said to me?
What did he say?
He normally delivers those pallets to places like Homebase.
Oops. So basically this is our palette of paint for the house. So we've got this whole hallway and downstairs hallway, utility room and gym being painted. Ali's dressing room and office is being painted, and my office is being painted. I don't know if that has the kitchen paint. I'm gonna have to check, but there's a lot of paint and we're kind of like, where do we store it? Because we've already got a pallet of Aspire, which is like a natural energy drink that Ali and I love. And yeah, so the shed is full of that, the house is full of stuff, and we're gonna have to find somewhere to store it. I think we're gonna pop it in the dining room though. However, I can't show you in the dining room because the painting has pretty much finished. So I kind of want to reveal the dining room when it has all of the furniture in it. So like the table and the bar cart and like the artwork and stuff like that. So I've kind of got to leave it for a few weeks because we've ordered our table, and I'm really sorry if you can still hear that beeping, like, Jesus Christ, I thought he was gonna pull off. So I want to do a big reveal and wait until we have everything in there. So soz guys, you might have to wait a bit, but what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. I'm loving it. Literally loving this weather, and it's supposed to be like this all week. What do I have planned today? So I've got Perrine from By Terry coming for lunch here. So Carrie's popped out to buy some bits because she's gonna make us lunch because Carrie loves cooking, so I don't argue with that. She's popping over for lunch and just a chat about some work. Sorry if I'm touching my hair, but you know, on the days that I have just washed my hair, I need to like zhuzh it a little bit. The workout this morning was just a quickie, about 40 minutes. I did a 15-minute Sarah's Day workout, which I actually really like her workouts. She does 15 minutes, but it's like in real time, so she literally does it with you. I hate all of that, okay, now repeat it 3 times. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, I'm just gonna copy what you're doing. I've done like a proper scrub down of like my fake tan and reapplied freshly. I've gone with the Express today because I usually put a layer of Express and then I keep it topped up with my Purity so that I never have a tan down day. So yeah, loving life. So I'm gonna pop some music on, play in the kitchen and in the garden. So annoying. I don't know whether you can get your sound, no, not SoundCloud, what's it called? Music sharing thing that I use.
You use Spotify.
Spotify. I don't think you can get your Spotify on here. I'm gonna pop on some Sabrina Claudio and play that in the house. But I've got a great Spotify playlist if you want to know about it. So I'll link it down below or put my username or something. And turn this up a wee bit. Welcome to the daily unboxing that we have on our kitchen island. We just get all of our parcels, pop them on here and just go through them, have a whiff of new things, swatch new products and find out what new products are on the market, basically. I've just stolen these off of Carrie though. And then a whole lot of recycling happens. So I've got a few things to show you that have been delivered today, and one of them is in this Liberty bag, and I've turned around to get this Liberty bag and I'm like, where has that gone? Maybe it's on the stairs. So I've gone and looked on the stairs, it's not there. I'm like, Carrie, where's the Liberty bag gone? She's like, I'll put it in the bin. I'm like, that's got something in it. And then I get it back, I'm like, how could they have thought that anything was like, that this was rubbish? It's because Ali took the filling out of his bag and stuffed it in my Liberty bag. So all of this made it look like it was rubbish. I've got my new pajamas in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've been ramming those in.
Yeah, I know, I can see. I can tell it's gonna be one of those really hectic days in the house. Like, even though the sun is just like blaring down and it's such a nice day, I can feel that it's gonna be pretty hectic. But I thought that I would show you quickly the progress in my office. It's still kind of a long way off. It's got about another day with the carpenter in here to finish off the doors and also finish off a little bit of the top part and also attach like the rails and stuff. But I had a massive organise down here. I threw so much rubbish away, and look at that one coming down the stairs like a little fairy princess.
Oh, but you look all pretty and I look like a sweaty, disgusting, can't cope with the heat mess.
I mean, that wasn't what I was gonna say, but I'm just giving them a little bit of an update on the office.
How pretty.
I know, well, they haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
So we just have to ignore this corner. I put it on my Instagram stories, like the main part of the office. I tactfully ignored this part of the room. But this is the current progress. So all of the dark units are gone. Still trying to figure out what we're actually going to do with this area over here because there's a lot of negative space.
Dinosaurs.
Beanbags. Ball pit.
Oh my god.
Ball pit. Office ball pit will be like Google.
With a slide.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is where we're currently at. Now these are just like little bits of MDF that I've popped in front of them just so that you can kind of get a feel for how it'll look. But I've even dressed my shelves, and I did this myself. Carrie dressed my shelves before and she was really, really good at it. But I dressed it. That's just a really nice angle. That's pleasing me a lot, how symmetrical this all is. Love it. I didn't even realise I did it that symmetrical, to be honest. But we've got some of my achievements at the top, and then just some little trinkets and some books and some pictures and some candles and some you-know-what's-it. And these are going to be panelled doors, and the sides are going to be panelled as well. And just loving how it feels in here. However, I have actually had a last minute change of colour in here because of what this is like. So I don't know if you know, but this is a dugout basement. So we have this all needs to be massively cleaned, and we're going to be sort of sorting this area out again massively. Like all of this is going to be painted. Oh gosh, sorry, I don't know whether you've seen this already, but I looked over the balcony up there the other day and I could see a dead pigeon, and it's actually there. Oh my God, okay. Ali really needs to get rid of that because it's making me feel sick. Tactfully missing the dead bird, look.
No, I know Lynx was playing with it this morning.
Oh, no! Gross. Yeah, this area around here is all going to be cleaned, and all of this paint is going to be scraped off and done properly. These stairs all need a wipe down, but we just obviously haven't got round to this bit. But because of this really cool area, because it lets in lots of natural light, it does get quite sort of like dark in here though, down the back especially, because it's a big room. What do you want?
Where do you want to paint it?
In the dining room, no?
Dining room?
Yeah. In the middle of the floor though, so that Ken can do the skirting. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it's nice and bright down this end of the room. It will be even brighter when my table arrives, but down the end it gets quite dark. So I have decided that maybe satin slipper is going to make it feel too kind of, I don't know how to say it, like too creamy in here. And all of the lighting is quite warm, so I don't want it to be really, really kind of like yellowy and orange. So I've changed the colours to a slightly more grey, white tones. If you can hear my tummy rumbling, I am so sorry. So I think I'm going for Cornforth white on the cabinets, and then there's going to, oh my God, my tummy is rumbling so loud. And then I'm popping like brushed, is it brushed brass? That's going at the top on the rail, and then brushed brass handles. And then on the walls, it's going to be ammonite. So that was one of the colors that I was looking for in the hallway, but now it's going to be down here. I'm obviously getting rid of that as well. And the table is white marble, and it's got a brushed brass base, so it'll sit really nicely in here. I do need to get a new curtain pole though. Oh my God, the bird is still there. Ali, we need to get rid of the bird now.
Yeah.
Like really badly, it's like missing its head. Ugh. Ali's jobs tend to mount up a fair bit when he's travelled. So he's starting off by nailing that to-do list, and he's ordered like sprinklers. In fact, we need to water the garden as well, but he's ordered a sprinkler for our lawn. But his next job is to get all of the paint into the dining room.
Lids, emergency, paint's spilled. A paint's just fell off and spilled all over the drive.
Lights down low, still wondering what you're saying. Stay. Baby.
My hardest not to cry right now, but this is what life with Ali is like. This is right in the middle of our driveway. So difficult when things like that happen, because you really don't want to make him feel worse than he probably already does, and I know that he does, and I'm obviously angry because it's an accident, but at the same time, I don't know whether it's like a guy thing, but sometimes I just find that they just do things so gung-ho, and then that happens, and I'm just like, I don't want to make the situation worse, but like, why weren't you careful? How did you not see that happening? And it was just as I was saying, I was having a really like good vlog day, like I was enjoying vlogging, and I was really like excited. I just hate it when things like this happen, and it just... Karine is just pulling up, but Carrie has been cooking up an absolute storm in the kitchen. Very, very excited. You heard my tummy rumbling earlier, and we are going to go outside into the garden and eat out here in the lovely sunshine. Excuse me? Yeah. You gonna be doing my car? Oh, okay, good, because the bat poo. Guano! So we've had some success with the driveway. Ali has spent the entire day cleaning it off. It was very difficult for me to vlog about this earlier. This is one of those things I would generally kind of like keep off of YouTube. It was very difficult. I was very upset. We were both very upset, weren't we? But Ali didn't give up, and at the moment the stones aren't over the top, but he seems to have, luckily it was water-based, but it's up. Yeah, it's very difficult when bad things happen, and obviously that's in the grand scheme of things. Paint on the driveway is not the worst thing to happen in the world, but you guys know how much I love this house, and we were both just very upset that it happened, but luckily it's fixed, so that's a good thing. It's all done. It's all back to normal. I've just had a very exciting meeting, and I hate being that person, but I have just tweeted it as well because I am that person. I had a meeting with By Terry discussing as far as 2019, to be perfectly honest with you, and honestly they have so much exciting stuff happening. It's unreal. I've got to do a lot of brainstorming and a lot of planning, and it's going to get very, very busy, but it's very, my favourite word, exciting. I also wanted to show you a couple of things that arrived today. There was supposed to be another thing that I wanted to show you, which was my new summer bag. And unfortunately, DHL are withholding my parcels. Couriers, man. They drive me nuts. Sent me a text on Friday and they were like, by the way, you have a bill of £32 to pay. And I'm like, okay, that could be for anything. I need to find out what this is first so that I'm not just paying £32 for something that I don't even know, or that I don't need, or it's not for me, or it's not important, or whatever. So I'm trying to establish it. I find out today they're withholding all of my parcels since Friday. It's not even been a week. It's not even been a week. So I'm going to show you 3 of the items that I have received. Oh, maybe 4. Let's go with 4. Oh my goodness, it always gets so hot in my dressing room. I don't think I've shown you this yet either. This is my makeshift centre island that I put up just to kind of like test the space, just to see how much kind of room I've got in here and to see if a centre island absolutely like works in the space. It's essential. I am in love with it. It's made doing my makeup so much easier. You'll see when I do kind of like future makeup tutorials when I like get ready, that the light is just so much nicer on my face. I'm so sorry if I look like a sweaty mess, but it's so hot. Popped you up on a tripod just to kind of go through some bits with you, but I thought that I would start, just show you a few things that arrived today. A little bit skew there. I don't know whether you've noticed, but I've changed up my little ear design again. I've decided that I'm getting a 4th hole as well, so watch this space. I am going to be getting another piercing. That's all to come. I've put some more Huggies in my ear again, but these ones are plain ones, so just in case you can't see, that's a rose gold one there. I have just received another box of the Huggies from Astrid and Miyu. Now you know that I work with them so much. These studs are also Astrid and Miyu. I wear them all the time, literally all the time, and they're really nice and affordable. So I've spoken about them a lot on my channel, and when they told me that they were bringing out Huggies, I was like, my audience is going to love this. So I'm going to swap out these old ones, and so I've got the sterling silver little one here, which I'm going to pop in next to it. Although I can't decide, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I've also got these ones, which are a little bit edgy for me. These have a kind of like beer head on them. Can you see that? My grubby nails, I apologise, I really need to get them done. Now, as we know, I've got really small earlobes, so Huggies are never really Huggies on me, but I love the small and dainty, delicate jewellery so much, and I just wear it so much that these are my sort of hoop of choice at the moment. I'm going to swap these ones out and put in my new silver ones. It's so easy as well, and they're so secure because they just like snap into your ear perfectly. Now they're all 925 sterling silver, so I can literally wear them all the time. I'm the type of person that wears and wears and wears and wears all of my jewelry. I don't really like to take it off. Sometimes I'll kind of like swap something out and change it, so I'll like add in new pieces to change it up a little bit, but I need to be able to wear it in the shower. I need to be able to wear it to sleep, and it needs to be comfortable all the time. When I wear earrings, they have to be silver, and I cannot believe it, but these are such an amazing price as well. So these ones here are £39, so you can really kind of like stack them up and play around with them. So I've got rose gold in the first hoop, and then I've got the silver one in the second, and then I've got one of their studs in the third. I would love to get another stud, so that's the plan of action for this bit, because I feel like it will join up really nicely. Also, I am absolutely obsessed with the new Astrid and Miyu packaging. It's this beautiful blush colour with gold embossed writing. It's so stunning. So these are the Mystic Spike Huggies. So they've got the little spike there, and then they've got a nice little row of opals, just to give them a little bit more detail, which I love in my ears. I'd probably style these up just in front of the simple rose gold Huggies, which I've got in my ears at the moment, so I'd swap them around a little bit. In fact, I might show you a different look with these ones, because I've got quite a simple, no fuss look at the moment with the plain Huggies in my ears. And these ones retail for $49, so they're a little bit more expensive, but with the detailing on them, they're just a little bit more interesting and a little bit more statement, so you can kind of stack them up with the simple Huggies if that's how you want to do it. I'm going to quickly swap these around. As you can see, I've gone for a really sort of simple look with these ones, but I want something a little bit more detailed, so I'm going to take out the silver one, and I'm going to move the rose gold one over, and then I'm going to put in the Mystic Spike Huggy, so that it's just a little bit more detailed. No one needs my sweaty face this up close on a hot summer's day, but you know. Yes, oh my god, I love that. It's just like subtle. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So this is my super cute little jewellery storage. Oh, what's this little thing on here? This is kind of what I use to travel, but it's actually been the most perfect place to store all of my tiny little Huggies that I've accumulated over the years. And this is actually showing the whole range of Huggies that Astrid Miyu now do. They've got the baguette, and these also come in all the different metals, so you can get it in gold, silver and rose gold, so that you can either mix it up, because I love mixing metals. So these ones have a little kind of opal cross on them. These have an opal baguette. This is the silver version of the spikes that I currently have in my ear, and these are the silver Huggies that I just kind of swapped out. Now you can see from my hands how tiny these are, but they just look so beautiful and delicate in your ears, but also with a little bit of detail mixed in, it works perfectly. So I'm going to link all of these down below, but for between £39 and £49, these are such a great little affordable way of either trying out Huggies or just changing up your current little design, because you know already that I am such a huge lover of Astrid Miyu, but also being able to change my ear design. I love it. I've also got my watches in here. So this is my other watch from Longines, and this is my little Cartier watch as well. But this is the cutest little pouch. This is just from M&S, and this is how I tend to just keep my jewellery, so I know where it is, and my other watch is downstairs because I'm obviously wearing it all the time. So those are the little Astrid Miyu Huggies. I'll link all of the little bits that I'm wearing in my ears down below so that you can shop those and kind of play around with your own ear design, but you know that that's a passion of mine. I love changing up my little ear design. So moving on to the next little thing, it's these pajamas. So Liberty have collaborated with Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine, and she's designed her own collection of pajamas, but I went for the short option as well. How gorgeous is this print, and the branding as well is just so perfect. Look at that cute little design. So I'll link all of the different pajama designs down, but this is just so exciting. I love the way that Liberty is a little bit different. It's not your usual department store. You always know you're going to find something a little bit niche, a little bit quirky there, and I think that Florence Welch is the perfect person to have done this collaboration with. So I am very, very much in love with these. They are absolutely stunning. Okay, DHL. DHL, I take back what I said. My parcel with my summer bag has just been delivered. So I've been on the hunt for a bag that kind of gives me summer vibes, but also is functional. And I absolutely love the Cult Gaia bags, but they're not that practical. You can see all of the stuff in there, and not everything in my bag I want to be seen, if you know what I mean. This bag was the perfect blend of summer and designer, because I love designer bags and I like the identifiable features of designer bags, but I also love the kind of earthy rattan tones that are currently on trend. And this bag also comes in large, but I went for the smaller size because you know I love my small bags. But oh wow, oh my god, it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's kind of like a rubbery fabric, yeah, kind of like a rubbery fabric, and then it's got this like rattan handle. They do so many different designs in this. I'll link them down below, but this is my ultimate summer bag of choice. It's absolutely stunning. So I'll link this little one down below from Louisa Viaroma, so you'll find that in the description box as well. But those are just 3 little things that I thought that I would show you in this video, just to kind of show you a couple of the things really. I always love seeing like the little bits that people have been buying and the bits that they've been receiving and stuff like that, so I thought that I'd pop this in. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Obviously I'm always very, very grateful if anything's been sent to me, or if I'm able to buy anything, but it's just, I kind of like to talk to you about the things that I've been buying, but also I am obviously trying to introduce different areas as well to my videos. But I'm gonna have a clean up, because as always with these videos I've left a massive mess, throwing tissue paper everywhere, and I'm also absolutely boiling, so I want to get outside and enjoy the sunshine, and I know that Carrie is itching to see my new bag. So my new ear design is firmly in place, but now after a bit of an up and down day, I'm going to go and sit in the sun and enjoy the garden for a little bit. However, I saw this earlier. That black splodge there is a little spider. That's not a little spider actually, that's a very big spider. And he was trying to make it across the patio, and it was all sunny here earlier, and I think that it was kind of like a barren desert for it, and he cooked in the sunshine, which is obviously quite awful, but also very bizarre. Bit of a nature channel on this vlog, isn't it? The birds and the spiders. Yeah, David Attenborough, eat your heart out. Carrie's Sitting pretty in the garden.
Sitting sweaty in the garden.
Sitting sweaty, yes. Although you're going to get some serious tan lines with your arm in the shade like that.
Oh, I'm trying to rotate. I keep.
Yeah, I did think you were here earlier, and now you're there.
Crisping, so I came around and moving up.
Like a sundial.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, look at Carrie looking all confused. She's like, what? What's going
I
on?
thought you were framing a picture then.
Framing a picture.
And even I was just like, there's a flipping pole in the middle of it.
Even I can tell that's
Even
no
I know,
Instagram
yeah.
goals. The ashtray right here is neither mine nor Carrie's. Our meeting person needed one. Meeting person. Our meeting human.
Visitor.
Yeah, our visitor, that's the one. They needed one. That's not ours. Oh, it wasn't recording. Oh, but babe, I was telling them all how hot you looked.
Bid said I look like Brad Pitt.
No, a young John Travolta in his get-up. Stand back there. Yeah, he looks like it. Wait, hold on.
I don't think he did. I thought he was wearing a leather jacket.
I'm just saying you just look like a young John Travolta. I'm not saying your outfit is the same, but I do really like your outfit.
Thank you. I'll text you when.
Okay.
See you later.
Did you have lunch?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. Love you. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye. This is Link's Logic. All of these lovely comfy chairs, and he sits here. Thanks, mate. Thanks. 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 Hello, mate. Hello. He's like, shut up. I've got sleepy eyes now because I've just been kind of snoozing in the garden. It is now, work is over, so Carrie's gone home, so I'm not skiving at work. I am actually off work now. I'm gonna make myself some dinner as well. I had courgette for the first, well, I made myself courgette for the first time. I've had it at restaurants before, didn't love it, but now, oh my God, I'm in love, absolutely in love. So I made corn mince kind of like sauce. It wasn't chili because it didn't have the right beans in it, apparently. I learnt that as well. Carrie kind of guided me through it. But I got a spiralizer for Christmas and I'd never used it. Now, oh my gosh, I'm like bulk spiralizing. So I've got some in the fridge. In our massive Smeg fridge. This is the courgette that I spiralized yesterday. And then my mince is there. And these are balls that Carrie made earlier. So I'm gonna quickly fry these a little bit in the pan with some garlic infused oil and whack some mince on.
Leave your shirt on the floor. There's no reason to get up. There's a print on your cheek from my wrinkly pillow. There's a smell from the view while it went down your lips. There's a clip from your toothpaste. Spend time cutting marks on your fingers. Let's lay here and waste our time. I'm gonna love you like crazy. Waste our time. Waste our time.
It's been quite an eventful evening. Just sitting down on the ottoman in the hallway because this is where Lynx's bed is. I've just watched Love Island, but just to explain to you what happened, if you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is at Lydia E Millen. I found a bat. So after the last vlog where we talked about the bat droppings and guano, I found a little guy that I renamed Little Guano. And what happened? Well, I thought I'd just leave him there. And I was thinking about what to do, whether to help him or move him. And then Lynx found him. And Lynx didn't try and hurt him or anything. He just jumped up and he accidentally trod on him with his back foot. And so the bat just kind of fell over the edge, and we've got a basement. And in the basement, it's like dug out. But there's one window where it's like you can't get down there, whereas the rest of it you can kind of like walk around, it's fine. But it's sort of like a really steep drop, and the bat just fell. But the thing is Lynx fell with him. And my little squeaky bird, my little paparino, fell down into the, that's like my fear. And they've never really gone near it, but this time he fell down. And my God, this is like the most dramatic vlog ever for me. I mean, that's so over the top, and obviously it's not been the most dramatic vlog ever, but I obviously screamed like a little a little baby because I was worried. Oh, just hit me in the face with your tail. I had to go downstairs and open the window and let him in. I've not found the bat. I did phone the bat helpline, and they said that basically they can't do anything unless I've got him in a box. Lynx just chased a fly and stacked it. But I don't know if I've ever told you, like, we have a really special sleeping arrangement with the cats. We can't let them sleep together. We have to shut them apart because Lynx will keep Lumi awake. He just non-stop bugs her, and Lumi likes to sleep with us. Like, she has her bedtime, she knows when her bedtime is, and she's always here for her bedtime. So we have to get Lynx to snuggle down on his blanket, on his super luxurious IKEA blanket that he loves. Won't have any kind of bed, he just loves his IKEA blanket. And he stays with Sergeant Pepper, our little doorstop from HomeSense, and this is where he sleeps all night. He sometimes has a little bit of a cry because he wants to come in with us, but he gets the majority of the time with us during the day, whereas Lumi doesn't really, she just kind of goes off and roams in the garden and stuff. So at night time, that's Lumi's time, and I think that's quite important to her. So they've each got their time of day. And then what we do with Lumi whilst he snuggles outside is say, Billy, look how fat he is. Oh, he's so big. Oh my goodness. So in here is where Lumi is.
West is the East Midlands. It is,
and that is her
down into single fingers, but for most
starfished on the bed. This is where you'll generally find Lumi at about 10 o'clock every night, and she sleeps like this until the morning. So she's gone from being like a little nocturnal cat to very much on the same sleeping pattern as Ali and I. So she snuggles up at the end of the bed on her little Dunelm Mill throw, and she's happy as Larry. This is something that Ali doesn't really like, but I force him to do. Basically, I don't know if you realise, like, if you've watched my vlogs for a while, you might know that Lumi's had quite a like stressful year. So she came on holiday with us and she had an accident, and that's quite stressful for cats in itself. She's never had an accident before. It's when she cut her face when we went to Norfolk. Then obviously we got Lynx, so that was a stress in itself, and they haven't like had the best and easiest time bonding, but they've made the best out of the situation. And then obviously we moved house, and she'd lived her whole life in that house, in our old house, and now she's allowed to sort of go out and have a lot more space. So it was quite a lot of stressful things, and I looked it up, and those are the 3 most stressful things that can happen to cats, like a bad accident, new pet, move house. So she lost a little bit of weight. We've made it our priority to put the weight back on Lumi. So I actually, well, even Ali does it now. I said to him, like, her health is far more important. So we bring her bowl in here, and she gets to have food throughout the night. So every so often she'll wake up and she'll go and have a little nibble on her food. It's in the bathroom, so it's well out of the way. But she gets to have some food through the night, and then in the morning we always say that she gets breakfast in bed. She doesn't get breakfast in bed. We just give her another sachet in the bathroom. But that is our little perfect nighttime routine that we have, and it suits our little family just right. My gorgeous girl. So I feel like I've rambled on quite a lot with this vlog, so I hope that you've enjoyed it. I've actually really enjoyed vlogging today, even though it was like a bit up and down and some really not important stresses, I do know. But I really enjoyed vlogging today, so I hope tomorrow's as enjoyable as well. And I'm going to snuggle down, wait for Ali to get home, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember that anything that I featured in this vlog will be in the description box as well. Unfortunately, you can't buy this little munchkin, so I can't link her. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on. See you in my next vlog. Bye!